Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Lenovo laptop. This is a Lenovo IdeaPad 5. The exact model is a 15ITL05. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can remove or replace the battery for your laptop. If your battery is not holding up any more charge or just discharging really quickly, this video is for you. I'm going to show you step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can replace it. And at the end of the video, I will show you guys, I'll give you a tip on how to start using your new battery and what you should be doing once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery at its best peak performance. All right, with all that said, just take a note that once you remove the battery and replace the battery, you're not going to change anything in the system and everything will be left the way you had it before. I get a lot of questions asking me, can I use the laptop without the battery connected? Sure you can, and it will work just perfectly fine. If you disconnect the battery, the motherboard will not stress because most of the components are not going to work. It's not going to be working overload to charge the battery. The charger is going to last you longer because there will be less current drawn from the charger. So it's a positive thing to use it without the battery. The downside is if the power goes off, the laptop will turn off. All right. With all that said, let's get our screwdriver set. I purchased myself this iFix screwdriver set. If you get the Pro set, they will give you an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab the basic tool set. From this tool set, we're going to use a Torque number 5 and a Phillips number 1. All right. And I don't have the Pro set. I have the basic set. For the opening tool, I'll be using a metallic guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening cases and covers. Right. Down here on the bottom of the laptop, there are two types of screws, the long ones and the short ones. The longest screws are the 3 in the back end by the hinges and the one in the mid, and the short ones are the side and the front end of the laptop. So remove the screws and keep them in a separate pile, the long ones in one pile and the short ones in a second pile. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you found my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer questions in the comment area. Appreciate that. All right, once you remove the screws, you want to grab the opening tool and you want to start from the back end. I'm going to stick about 1 or 2 millimeter. I'm not sticking the whole guitar pick in there, just a little bit, and just twist it back, and you want to hit those big clicks in. That's what you want to do. You want to work yourself all around in the side to the front corner and the front side. You want to hear those clicks. Those are the clips that are getting loosened up. You're not breaking anything, so don't worry. Work yourself all around in the front corners and go all the way to the back corner on the other side. Once you got there, all you need to do is put it back down, grab the bottom cover from the corners, wiggle it around, and it will come out pretty easy. And down here, we can see this big, humongous battery. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 cell battery. Usually they come in 3, but this is an extended one. Usually they come like this, but there's an extension right in here. All right, the model for this battery should be somewhere over here, right here, is an L19L4PF1. This one, it is a 70 watt hour battery, or rated capacity is a 68 watt hour, 15.12 volt. So 4,630 milliamp hour, or equivalent, is equals to 70 watt hour. All right. So to remove this battery, if we can't disconnect it, it's really hard because I can't reach my finger there to pull the jack back. So leave it like that. Carefully switch back to our Phillips number 1. Remove the screws that touches the battery. There should be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the corner. So remove the screws that touches the battery. And once you remove that, just lift up the battery a little bit. Not too much. Just make sure it's loosen up in the air. And then you want to grab it from here and you want to slide it towards the front so you can remove this jack. These cables are really, really tough, so don't worry about it. Just slide it back. And there we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 cell battery, and the electronics are somewhere in the front end. Let's say that you got the new battery in. Oh, look, there's a space for the short one comes up to here because there's a hard drive jack right in here. So you can have a mechanical drive in some of them. But in here, instead of having extra storage, they give you an extra battery. Nice. All right, so once you got the new battery in, you want to bring it down a little bit, elevate it from the board, and make sure the connector is in here aligned, and pinch it right inside there. Once it's pinched in, align the battery with the screw holes, and you want to screw it down. Now, if you wonder, I get lots of comments asking me, where's the BIOS battery? The BIOS battery is right here. This is a CR2032 CR 3-volt battery, and it's connected right through this jack. I'll show you guys how to remove that and disconnect it in case you want to. To remove the CMOS battery, has a little adhesive. You just want to yank it up. There's a tiny adhesive in there. And then just pull the jack back, it will get removed. You can buy this CR2023 batteries with a jack connector for the BIOS, laptop BIOS. There's a whole bunch of them. Once you want it, and plug it in there and pinch it right in there and put a double-sided tape so it doesn't wobble around, and put it right in there. And there we go. Once you're done with the new battery in, you want to grab the bottom cover, align it right over, pinch the corners, the back, the side. Make sure you got nice clip sound. Those are the clips are getting locked in. And you want to switch back to torque number 5 and put the long screws at the back end and the short ones on the sides towards the front. Now, regarding the new battery, once you have the new battery installed on your laptop, you do not want to power on the laptop right away. If you did power it on by accident, don't worry, just shut it down. Nothing's going to happen. Just shut it down as soon as you can. And you want to leave the laptop charging for at least 3 to 4 hours while it's powered off. After 3 to 4 hours, once it's fully charged, you want to power it on without the charger plugged in. And you want to bring down the screen brightness down to 20 or 30%, and put some very light load. Don't put any heavy gaming or anything like that. You want to drain the battery pretty much very slowly. Put some movie, YouTube videos, some music, and make sure you remove that standby timeout so it doesn't go on standby after a few minutes. So it drains the battery down to 20%. Once it's drained down and you want to power it off, you want to plug in the charger and you want to sit there, let it charge for another 3 to 4 hours. After that, you can use it as you wish. You can use it while it's charging or mid-charge, the way you want it. That initial charge and discharge, it is very important and very crucial for the new batteries. And you should be doing that once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery at its best peak performance. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next videos.